Hey, Neil, just can I add something?
Sure.
Listen, when you have Chuck Schumer going around being a bully like he usually is, and you have a letter circulating from senators including Jeanne Shaheen, Michael Bennet, who's the head of the DSCC, targeting, asking, really, and when Congress asked through a letter, they're actually saying, hey, do it or else. When you have these letters circulating to look at these groups, no liberal groups were audited or looked at with this incredible scrutiny. And now they're so hypocritical where they're going out and saying, oh, we need to have these investigations, but not for their involvement. The senators in question, some of this potentially may not have happened. And what you asked recently, bottom line is there's a whole bully mentality, so a lot of these people are scared. They would have to hire counsel. Well, how much is counsel going to cost? So the fact that there's always that threat from the Justice Department or some government agency saying, if you whistleblow, you say anything, hey, you're going to spend a tremendous amount of time in court, so there's a disincentive. So I would hope that there will be a full and thorough investigation immediately, because between the Fast and Furious, between Benghazi, between the IRS, the AP, which is outrageous, what's next?
You know, Keisha, one argument that's come up in all of this is that there would not have to be anything overtly illegal said or done or orders coming from the White House in this case, but it provides an atmosphere where you heard the president, I think at a State of the Union address,
right.
Single out the Supreme Court for that Citizens United decision,
right.
which the president argued opened the floodgate to all this nefarious money coming into the process. So sympathetic, like-minded folks at the IRS would hear that and how angry the president was and said, well, this is what the boss might like, and that it feeds this sort of let's do this even though we know it could be wrong.
Right, and that is a strong possibility. And one other thing is that, a lot of people may have been forced, like you mentioned, whistleblowing. They may have been forced to do what the big boss told them to do.
But if the big boss never said do it,
well,
if the big boss implied it.
Is there an inference through his rhetoric and actions,
and
through Schumer and Shaheen and Bennett's letters to the IRS saying, hey, look at these groups and hey, if let's look at them extra special. What does that say? I think it speaks for itself. And as
that they were targeted for who they were.
Listen, I think it makes it speaks for itself.